All right, the Padres, they get the win, game one of this series against the Milwaukee Brewers. It didn't look great there at the beginning. Joe Musgrove, this was not his best outing. Somehow he still got a quality start, so I guess we got to give some credit there for him to be able to still go 6 innings. But yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you're a little bit worried about Joe Musgrove right now. He's coming off the injury that he had last year, obviously, with the shoulder. And I was looking at his numbers. I was on Baseball Savant during his outing, just seeing like the velocity, just some other numbers, and you compare it to 2023, and yeah, his numbers aren't as good as last year. I'm not talking about ERA. I'm talking about some of the other underlying numbers. So I'm at the point where, yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm not at full panic mode, if that makes sense. You know? I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments. I think that's going to be a big topic of discussion following tonight's game. And on the show, after this series, I will get more into the Joe Musgrove numbers. I just don't have them right in front of me right now to go over. But yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. Like, what do those numbers look like for Joe? Those like Baseball Savant, the spin rate, the velocity. What do those type of numbers, exit velocity, swing and miss, what do those type of numbers look like as this season progresses for Joe? But, I mean, hey, they got the win. That's all that matters. Offensively, hey, this team, it's like they thrive when they're down. It's like they get together and, all right, we're going to shock the other team now. Like, we got them right where we want them when the Padres get down. And was it the most convincing offensive performance? No. Milwaukee handed the Padres a lot of opportunities tonight and a lot of advanced base runners and some runs. But hey, the Padres' job when that happens is to say thank you and take advantage of it, and that's what they did. Jackson Merrill, multiple hits. I think he had another 3-hit day tonight. Luis Camposano had a couple of hits as well. He's been struggling, so it was good to see him get a knock to bring in at least one run there. Ha-Seong Kim continuing to hustle. Jackson Merrill's another guy that continues to hustle. And then you look at the bullpen. I mean, Robert Suarez had to come in late, which that's not ideal, when there was the bases loaded in that spot. But hey, got the job done. Again, that's all that matters. It wasn't the prettiest win today, but man, the Brewers, they made mistakes. And again, like I just said, if you're the Padres, you're going to take that and say thank you. The Contreras just boxing that one pitch that was like right at him. And then I think it was Adames at shortstop trying to go backhand and not making it to his second baseman there. I think it was Terang at second. It wasn't great. If I was a Brewers fan watching this game, I would be so pissed off about how many errors that they made. I think Joe Ross, he made a couple of mistakes as well on the mound with not allowing the Padre batter to look at him, because it's a rule now. Like, you have to allow the batter to be ready in the box. And so Joe Ross made some mistakes there. But again, the Padres, they capitalized on that. And you're going to take the win. Bottom line. Now, Angel Hernandez is the home plate umpire, I believe, tomorrow. So that should be fun. I'm sure there's going to be some pissed off fans from both fan bases on some of the calls he's going to make tomorrow, if he is in fact the home plate umpire. He was at first base tonight, I believe. So if that's how the rotation still goes, then he would be at home plate tomorrow. Another thing that happened that I didn't want to pass up talking about was when Manny struck out, and that one Brewers pitcher, I'm forgetting, Vieira, I think is his name. I may have just botched the pronunciation of that. I apologize. But he struck Manny out and got super pumped up. It reminded me of Brusdar Graterol, who gets pumped up about everything. Now, I've never been in the big leagues. I've never struck out a future Hall of Famer before in the big leagues. So, hey, if I don't know his story, so if that was like the highlight of his career, then go ahead. I don't want to be super critical of him, but it was just a funny moment. I'm not trying to be here critical of the guy. I just wanted to comment, it was a hilarious moment that I was just laughing when I saw him down by 4, be super pumped up about striking Manny out. And I believe he was like almost hitting Fernando a couple of times, almost hit, I think, Kim as well. He was wild tonight. And so, like, that was the one great at bat that he had, the strikeout of Manny. And Manny's walking back to the dugout like, dude, calm down, buddy. And I wonder if, Manny's going to come back later in this series and hit a bomb off of him or something and then stare him down. Because we know that Manny is big on respect. And respect guys that have been in the big leagues for a long time. And Manny is in that category. I've never heard of this dude, so I don't think he's in that category. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Manny gets another shot at him for Manny to remember that. Because he doesn't, for baseball players just in general, I don't think they forget things. They keep that chip on their shoulder, or they keep that in the back of their mind, and then when they need to use it, they'll use it, and they'll get back at you. So I guess that's something to look forward to, or pay attention, keep in the back of our minds, that matchup at some point if we get it in this series. But, Padres beat the Brewers tonight. You'll take it. They're over 500. You will take every win that you can get. And by the way, Tommy Pham just got this alert to the White Sox is done. $3 million with $1.5 million in potential performance bonuses. I believe that's what the Padres were willing to do, give him a few mil, but I think they're seeing Jurickson's performance and they're like, we're fine with Jurickson. Maybe we'll acquire you, Tommy, before the deadline, but we're just going to ride with this right now.